virtually, so all should be well. All right, great. So, in a comfortable position with the eyes closed, begin to breathe deeply and consciously. And what do we mean when we say breathe consciously? Our body is breathing for us every moment of every day, yes? But how often are we really aware of it? Are we really conscious of this experience of breathing? Not very often. So let us be conscious breathers, aware of the feeling of the breath moving in the body, aware of the feeling of the breath moving out of the body. And again, we are choosing to deepen the breath, to lengthen the breath. Feel a space between your teeth and lips. And let's take a few breaths in and out of the mouth. This might feel a little strange, but I invite you to breathe in and out of the mouth. Feel your throat relaxing, your jaw relaxing even more. And as you breathe in and out of the mouth, feel it like an invitation for the body to relax. The shoulders, the spine, the back, the hips, the legs. Feel the small muscles in the forehead and around the eyes and the mouth beginning to soften and spread. Bring your awareness to your heart center and imagine or feel like you are breathing in and out of the heart. You might notice an experience of the space of the heart feeling like it expands as you breathe in and it relaxes as you breathe out. Place a hand on the heart center as you continue to feel this sense of breathing in and out of your precious heart. Become aware of what's happening in the mind without judging the mind. We identify with the thoughts as who we are, but they're not who we are. They're an experience. They come and they go. The same way that clouds are not the sky. They pass across the sky from our perception, but they're not the sky. We are like the infinite sky, infinite space. And the clouds are not who we are. The thoughts are not who we are. They just pass. They come and they go. And then let's consciously choose to turn our attention away from the thoughts and to the sensations in the body rather than thinking this thought that arises. We turn our attention away from it and we start to feel what's happening in the body. find an area in the body that feels uncomfortable. Maybe it's tension in your shoulders, tightness in your chest, or heaviness in your heart or your belly, or maybe some other part of your body that feels uncomfortable. And choose just one area to focus on. Notice the mind's tendency to reject this discomfort. Maybe the mind is trying to understand it, figure it out, analyze it. Maybe the thoughts are judgmental. Oh, this shouldn't be here. I don't like this. Kind of notice the way the mind resists feeling discomfort. And now we're going to give ourselves a gift. And I really invite you to have your awareness inside. So rather than looking around or being in the chat, have the gaze inward or the eyes closed. And rather than judging this feeling as wrong or trying to analyze it or get away from it, even if it's painful, I invite you to take a deep breath and just say to this feeling of discomfort, it's okay. And for these next few moments, just let this feeling be here. We're not fighting it, resisting it, or trying to get away from it. Just let it be. And you might even place your hand on that part of your body if you can reach it. The only thing you're going to do right now is sit with this feeling. You might even imagine that you're breathing into the feeling, just giving it permission to be. Breathe deeply. And each time you find the mind distracting you or resisting, take a deep conscious breath in and out and practice allowing this feeling to just be here. You might even say to yourself, it's okay to feel this, even if just for a few moments. It's okay. Every time the mind wanders, give yourself this gift of presence. Sit with this discomfort and practice allowing it to just be without trying to make it go away. Learn to sit with your whole self, not just the parts of you that you like or easily accept, but all of you right now. And remember to breathe deeply. Relax the jaw, the throat, the belly. And now offer a thought of kindness to this area of your body. It's okay if it still feels uncomfortable. It's okay if it's still painful. Imagine the way that you would speak to the person you love the most if they were in pain. Your best friend, your beloved, your child, your grandchild. How much kindness would you feel if someone you love deeply was hurting? And for these next few breaths, speak to yourself in such a way, the way you would be with someone you love so much. Gently bring your awareness back to your heart center and feel again as if you are breathing in and out of the heart. It's not easy to see that we often abandon ourselves if we don't feel good. We reject ourselves. And then we look to someone or something to make us feel better. What if we started to recognize discomfort inside, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, or pain, whether it is physical, mental, or emotional? What if we started to consider that these feelings, these experiences are just part of us, asking for us to listen, to pay attention, to hearing what it is that this part of us is needing and not receiving from us? What if emotional pain or physical pain or mental agitation is not a problem, but rather part of your wholeness trying to communicate with you? Saying, please, please accept me as I am. Please let me be. Please let me rest. Please be kind with me. Please be loving with me. Please prioritize me. Please stop holding me to unrealistic standards where I have to pretend that I'm not a human being. Human beings are messy, full of emotion and thoughts and questions. So, from your heart right now, listen, listen. What are these deeper messages from your own wisdom, your heart, your body? And I invite you to be receptive here. Just for now, set aside the skeptical mind. You can come back to that if you wish after. Uncross your arms, your ankles, your anything that's all crossed or tight or bound up. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest. Take a more receptive physical posture and have an open mind as you listen to your own inner knowingness, your heart. And with your hands on your heart, offer yourself gratitude. We don't spend enough time acknowledging ourselves. Offer gratitude to you. And now think of something that you really appreciate about yourself. Maybe it's your heart, your passion, your generosity, your creativity, and acknowledge yourself. Consciously acknowledge yourself. Don't just think about it. Imagine that you're saying to yourself this acknowledgement of, oh, I love your big, beautiful heart. I love the way you're so creative with this and that. I love how generous you are, the way you did this the other day. I love your passion, the way you think about things like this. Just take a few moments to acknowledge yourself and really speak to yourself with this kind of kindness, love, enthusiasm. And remember to breathe deeply. And now with this kindness and this in your heart, imagine, feel a beautiful golden light in your heart center. Just this pulsating love light in your heart. And maybe you can even feel the warmth of it, the tenderness, the expansion that love really is. And even though you may not know who is in this session right now, you may not know what they look like, where they live, anything about them. Let's connect to the feeling of all of those who are here with us now on this live session, in this live session. And imagine that this beautiful light in your heart is moving to the heart of someone else here. Maybe you want to start with me because you can see me on the screen or you know I'm here. And imagine there's this beautiful thread of light or even like a beam of light between your heart and my heart, connecting us. And this beautiful light from our hearts begins to connect with every single heart here, creating this sphere of light, this beautiful stream of love light connecting all of our hearts. And if you wish, imagine in the center of our circle or this sphere of light, placing anyone that you know is needing healing or love or care or kindness in their life. Maybe you even wish to imagine the planet in our sphere of light. Can you feel that? Our hearts are so connected right now, consciously. So we can just imagine anyone or anything needing healing in this space of our one heart. And imagine that they're receiving anything and everything that they are needing in this one breath of light. Let us bring our palms to touch at the heart in gratitude for one another, gratitude to the light, to each and every one. Allow a gentle, sweet smile on your face. Smile to your innermost self, this gratitude. And now I invite you to relax the hands. Allow the body to be really comfortable as we move into our healing light portion of our time together here. And again, there's nothing you need to do here. This light is continuing to pour through for each and every one. And we can really connect with this light as our own beloved self, our own light, our own eternal nature, healing, love, grace. So, again, allow the body to be relaxed and just be. Blessings to all. From light as light. There is no separation, only misunderstanding. There's no separation. This light is within each of us. It is the light of the self. We can practice turning toward this light, cultivating this light regularly so that we become less identified with these temporary, ever changing human experiences and present to, identified with, an embodiment of the eternal nature of the self. And then we get to enjoy the human experiences with so much more grace and gratitude and ah, tenderness of this precious life experience. I'm so grateful to be here together. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your light. Thank you. Ah, welcome, Sema and Renee, and anyone else who's joining for the first time. Thank you all. And just become aware. Become aware of what's happening after our time together. Do you feel any different in your body? Is your mind any more quiet or clear? Maybe you feel some warmth or tingling or buzzing in certain parts of your physicality. Be aware and welcome your light. You can welcome your light all day long, every day. Oh, my beloved light, I welcome you. I welcome you into my heart. I welcome you into my mind. I welcome you into my physicality. Beloved light, I welcome you to embody me. Embody me as the light that I am. So we'll stay on for a few extra moments in case anyone has something they'd like to share. And then we'll come to a completion. Mm, mm. Oh, beautiful, Richard. Thank you. Always sharing your heartfelt, soulful poetry of word with us. Thank you. I feel your presence deeply, and I'm so grateful. Mm. Hi, Michi. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, Jeanette. Thank you, all friends. And again, if you're not part of our circle, come join us. Love heals all. Oh, beautiful, Jay. Beautiful. Felt warmth and light through my whole body. Simone, I've been thinking of you. Oh, I'm so happy to see you here. I was just thinking of you and missing you. Lovely, lovely. I bet autumn is beautiful where you are. Oh, lovely, Paulette. Yes, that warmth of the heart. Beautiful, beautiful. Mm. All right. Well, wait just another moment because I know things are always slow on my end. I love you. I love you. I cherish you. I cherish you so deeply, so deeply. Mm, so deeply. Okay, we'll come to a close. You can just start to say to yourself all throughout the day, I am light. I am light. I am light. And an emotion arises. Okay, emotion. I am light. A thought is there. Okay, many thoughts. I am light. Physical pain or discomfort. Okay, we don't reject. We welcome. I am light. I am light. Oh, that's very sweet, Ganila. Very sweet. Oh, Andy, it's okay. I love you, my dearest, 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 beautiful heart. You have such a uh your heart, your energy, it's so palpable, Andy. It's like you're like this star. Like whenever I tap into your field, you're just like this beaming star. You have so much joy in your field. I don't know how much you experience it, but you have so much joy in your field, and it's just so beautiful. What a gift. What a gift. Oh, hi, Jane. So happy to see you. Oh, yes, and I am just a reflection of you. That beautiful light that helps the heart is your own light. I'm just you. I'm just you. Mm, yes, Cindy. Yes, perfect timing for Diwali. Indeed. Bringing this light today. Yeah. My friends, I'm so grateful to each of you, to your light, to your beauty, to your radiance, to your heart. And just know, I learned this with my teacher. You know, we our egos are very sensitive. Yes, the ego takes things personally. It makes stories up. Yeah, like oh, Selena said something to that person but not to me. Or Selena acknowledged that person but not me. Or Selena said something nice to that person but not me. And the ego is so sensitive and so caught in the identity that it makes up these really painful stories about us and some sense of being insignificant or not loved or not worthy, or it meaning something that I said something to someone and not someone else. And after studying with Saima for over 20 years, I've learned this lesson many times that it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. I do not love anyone more than another. The love that I am is for each and every one equally. And although I might speak to some differently, or maybe my relationship is closer because we're in the circle together, or maybe we do one-on-ones together, or have gone to a retreat together, although I may speak with some differently, the love is no different. My gratitude is no different. My my honoring and cherishing of you, whether I've ever spoken your name or not, is the same for someone that maybe I acknowledge more because I have a relationship with them. So I just really hope that you can receive that if you and I also invite you to take this into your life with other teachers or even just other people in your life. We don't need to make a painful story up about what it means when people do things. And it doesn't mean it's easy because it's how many of us are kind of like conditioned to be. But if you find that you're here with me or you're in a session with another instructor here on Insight Timer and you're like, "Oh man, they got to that person's question, but not mine. What does that mean?" And they're this and that, Um, I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I would say more often than not, it has nothing to do with us. Yeah. So we can become more conscious of these painful stories that we tell ourselves and just come back to our heart. Come back to our heart. And as I bring up often, it's less about the other person doing something and it's about how we are responding to ourselves. Can I love myself even if I don't feel loved by others? Can I accept myself even when I feel judged by others? We abandon ourselves when we think someone is being a certain way with us. We're the one that leaves. We're the one that rejects ourselves. So the next time you feel rejected or not approved of, or like somebody loves somebody else more, ask yourself, can I love myself right now, even if I feel unloved? Can I accept myself right now? Can I stay with myself without abandoning myself right now? Can I accept myself rather than rejecting myself if I feel rejected by another? This is the practice, my loves. This is the truth of it. This is the freedom of it. The next time you feel constricted or conflicted or hurt by another, become aware of how you treat yourself in that moment and then be with you, sit with you. Give yourself permission to feel, hold your own heart, stay with you rather than going into the old paradigm beliefs about there being something wrong with you. Stay with you. Can I love myself even when I don't feel loved by others? That is it. That is our practice. All right. So I love you. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I imagine anyone who stays with me to the end of the session can feel it. Because anyone who's not in that space of the heart and doesn't like the way I look or the way I speak or thinks it's a whole bunch of nonsense, they've probably left by this time in the session. So if you're here, I imagine you can feel I love you beyond any of those words. Mhm. Sitting right there with you, Angela. Sitting right there with you. Yeah. All right. It is time. It is time to complete. Doesn't it feel sometimes like we don't want to go? I'm so thrilled I'll get to be with some of you in person. I miss our time together in person. And one day, hopefully, Insight Timer will create more opportunities for us to connect. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Remember, the circle is love heals all. Love heals all. Thank you. Thank you for being such a light in my life. Thank you. I'm so grateful to you. You're a light in my life. Your heart is love in my life, tenderness in my heart. Your soul is a gift. Thank you.